Now let's see how much I can spam Monkey until he gets sick of me.
Never.
I also need to be mute for 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, there's a dog picture. Even if it's not his fault, he will be faulted. A picture of a fault line. I agree you shouldn't have married the crazy secretive changeling, Jurgen. Gentlemen, I'm afraid we're not making a very good first impression. I mean, at least it isn't Shar. If Shar were here, oh god. What do you mean? She gave me an incredible first impression. I'm dragging that to my grave. I think we're all here. Ah, yes, the great impression of who's Sarb? Can I invite them to this?
No.
Roll episode.
Why
Yes,
not?
please.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
So, what sort of downtime activities are you guys doing? I need, if there's specific things you would like to try to find in the market, if there are there are like specific skills you would like to work on, some spells you would like to try to inscribe. Starting with Jurgen.
Okay. Well, skills we want to work on. That is interesting. I have 2 potential ideas, one of which is I would like to try and start working towards another feat. Particularly something to do with psionics. I want to try and master utilization of... I want to try and be able to control my thing better. I want to try and get, be able to use, telekinesis. So I am going to practice meditation. And I am going to have an object out in front of me, and I am going to try and lift that object with my mind without expending any of my slots. It's not a big object, it's like a tiny ball or something.
So, training yourself.
Yes.
Roll me a intelligence check. Not saving throw, but check.
Right.
At disadvantage.
Okay, 1 second, let me turn the light on in my room. Okay. Grab my dice. That was really good, and that was horrible. Do I have my proficiency to do this?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Proficiency +4 plus 9. That is a 4 for a total of, I believe, 4 plus 9 is what? 12? No.
13.
13.
So, without exerting yourself, without exerting any of your this power that flows through you that you've grown accustomed to, and trying to move an object on your own ability, it lifts for a moment before falling back down. You practice for days. You're able to hold it up for upwards to a minute, but you're not really able to move it around a whole lot. And you come to the conclusion that you need somebody who knows how to do this already to teach you. You're a soldier. You're a guard. You've been here. You've done that. You know that in order to really, truly learn something that is new, that you don't have any experience in, you need training.
All right.
Unfortunately, you're not sure who can train you in psionic abilities. It's not exactly like the kind of people who are powerful in psionics go around demonstrating or advertising this. Roll me a academic? Is that a thing? I forget the D&D fucking 5e.
That would be, there's no academics. It'd be like maybe history or
Yeah, roll me a history check.
Or like
roll me history or arcana. Either of those work. Those would probably provide different solutions.
Then I'm going to roll history then for a total of 22.
So there are two groups of people that you know of. One of which you know nothing of, you just know that they exist. They supposedly exist. You say supposedly because any and all reports of their existence that you've ever heard of have been extremely unreliable. So you're not even sure they're real. And that is the Gith. From what you have heard, they are essentially space pirates who travel the astral sea, and they are the natural enemies. They are the sworn enemies of the Mind Flayers, and they use similar psychic powers to the Mind Flayers in order to hunt them and eradicate them. But no one you have any reports of their actual existence is a kind of the equivalent of real world UFO sightings. Out of character. This is the equivalent of the real
out
of character. Way. This is because the Astral Sea is shared between all different D&D canons, but the Exandria does not, in fact, have any specific lore for the Gith, which means that they've never really shown up in Exandria for more than maybe 5 or 6 minutes at a time. So they are not well known, and you don't know really anything about them. Alternatively, if you wanted to fuck yourself real bad, you could try to learn from a Mind Flayer. You do know that there are some Mind Flayer exiles. Mind Flayers that are not connected to the rest of the hive mind, if you would. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're good people. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be your friend. But that does mean that their intentions would be their own rather than the entirety of all the other Mind Flayers. It's possible to find one whose interests are aligned just with their own self-benefit, and if you could provide something to help them in whatever it is that they want, they could help treat you and hone your psychic powers. But more likely than not, you're either dealing with one who is very, very powerful in order to stave off the rest of the Elder Brain. Or, alternatively, one who is practicing arcane magic and thus not actively able to use their psychic powers anymore. So, it's kind of a toss-up when it comes to Mind Flayers. Alternatively, there is one last and the safest option. The one group that you know exists, the one group that you know probably won't completely fuck you over. Unfortunately, there are not very many of them left. And that is a specific sect of Dragonborn that came... fucking help me out here. The Dragon Capital. The flying...
I used to remember its name.
Where Tiberius was originally from.
Draconia.
Draconia, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
The Dragonborn of Draconia They lived in a strict caste system where the Dragonborn of different colors performed their duties at per what was expected of them. Now, obviously, different colors have multiple different things that they could do, but Dragonborn who were born with a crystalline, like amethyst or ruby Dragonborn, were usually born with incredible psychic potential, and that psychic potential was oftentimes very, very strongly encouraged. If you could find a crystalline Dragonborn from Draconia, they could probably teach you everything you need to know, and they'd probably be happy to do so. The downside is Draconia is gone, and millions of Dragonborn died when it was attacked by the Chroma Conclave.
I see. Okay. I'll log that in the back of my mind. Keep it understood.
In order to train yourself beyond what the normal class would be capable of by, say, example, taking the telekinesis or whatever, feats, would take probably a month of training at minimum, and it would need to be at the hands of a master who is actually proficient in psychic capabilities.
Well, Jurgen is going to remember that he is also in his morning workout routine that he has set up. He is going to mark down meditation as part of that routine.
Eat breakfast, go on jog, duel sun to the death, beat up in Levki.
Yeah. No, what are you talking about? Wake up, beat up Levki, get out of bed, have breakfast. Anyway.
Beat him up psychically.
Yeah. And then after that, he's just gonna like, if I can, I'm going to try and make a potion.
We're gonna cut back to that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Levki, what are you doing?
Well, first off, that put some work into that
The spell?
door spell. That door spell, yes.
Hit me with an Arcana spell. Arcana check.
Arcana check. Alright, so Arcana, that's a +7. Give me one moment here. That would be a 17 total.
So at this point, it's been about 5 days of going over all of your notes about the door. You think you have enough. Now, obviously, there's the possibility that you made a small miscalculation here or there. You haven't tested it, because from what you understand, the spell functions as follows. And I'll send you the specifics by later today. But as the spell functions as follows. It has verbal and somatic components and material component, which is a stick of chalk and a piece of raw obsidian.
Ooh, lovely.
The components are used when casting the spell. They are consumed by the spell, and in doing so, you use the chalk and the obsidian to draw runic symbols around around any doorway, which will then link that doorway permanently until the runes are deactivated by a a phrase or code word that you initiate when casting the spell. So you choose the word or phrase when casting the spell, or if the runes are destroyed. The two doorways are linked. The two doorways do not need to be. They can be on the same plane of existence. They can be on different planes of existence. But both doorways do need to have the runes on them. So you need to pre-prepare the runes on both doorways.
Gotcha.
And then it essentially makes it so that when you open one door, it opens up to the other door, no matter where the other door is.
Okay.
And yes, the piece of obsidian is a double reference. Not only is it a reference to Minecraft, but it's a reference to Phyra's piece of obsidian from the first campaign.
Nice.
I also have it in this one. Just remember that.
Yes. Levki, hurry, cast the spell and use up Phyra's piece of obsidian, so one less love of her life will be able to compete with you.
Yeah. Yes, I must do this. Secondly, this would be from the ground up. The Atar's fire spell from 2nd edition, I believe, which is basically just fireball on yourself, but you're not taking damage and everything around you does. It's a self-defense fireball.
Make me another Arcana check.
That's a 10.
So this one's trickier because unfortunately you're having a difficult time figuring out how to process. Like, it's just fireball, right? But the time needed in order to cast both the fireball and essentially make yourself immune to fire at the same time is a tricky process. And so you could cut corners by making it so you're just resistant to fire, and then that stacks with the fact that you're already resistant to fire. But then nobody else could really use the spell, and you're kind of hoping you can make some spell scrolls with this so that you could sell them to other people later to make some extra cash.
Yeah.
So you need the spell to actually work.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a little bit of extra time to get this one working. You've got time for one more spell, or at least the attempt at one more spell.
Okay. At some point, I want to hit the marketplace and try to find the armor that goes with the staff, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, that marketplace left. The ethereals don't stick around.
It'll come back up. I'm trying to think of the blasted spell.
I'm gonna come back to you. Phyra,
yes.
What
yes,
are you
please.
doing during this time period?
Being disappointed in family members. I think what I will do is practice, her classes. Especially since she just got her first point in Bard.
Oh my god, Apollo Phyra Bancess.
Yeah, no, wait, this is how she got her first point in Bard. Apollo just started teaching her.
Roll me a performance check with proficiency.
Yeah. Give me a second. How many points is proficiency right now?
You should have a +3?
Oh, I already have. No, never mind. It's just blue. So +3, so that means that would be a 9.
Yeah. So I won't sugarcoat it. The first time The first time
No, I
wasn't.
saying that it was a +9. I was just
Oh,
rapping
plus
it.
9.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh.
So I need to add 3 to this. I got an 18.
As you haven't just learned how to play music. You've learned how to channel that innate, that natural drow magic that you already had flowing through you. You never really knew how to direct it. You weren't a wizard. You weren't strong enough to be a sorcerer. But through music, you can finally channel that magic, right? It feels right. It feels like something. It feels like something that was missing in your life. It gives you that. It connects your past to your present, your future. It just feels right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I'm just gonna leave this on for now. Sab, what were you doing? What are you gonna be doing for like the next few days, like downtime activity?
Oh well, he's working more on his artificer stuff. He's got the crystal, the one that you used with Phyra, and he's got like a chalk, and he's making kind of drawings on the little Draenei runes on the crystal on various sides. Pulls out his tools and starts working a little bit, and he crafts a small pair of googly eyes, which he affixes on the crystal itself. Eventually, once he is satisfied with that, and everything looks to be in place, he'll take a step back, look at it, and he'll go, Shalagadula, Minchikabula, Bibbidi Boppidi Boo. And he extends an artificer infusion to try to create a light spawn looking homunculus with the crystal as a body's core.
Oh, yeah. It's a light spawn. Yeah, I remember. Okay, dope. Okay, yeah, so a homunculus can be upwards to 2.5 feet tall, according to D&D.
Okay.
So yeah, by all means. The crystal's about the size of your forearm. So it can fit nicely inside this little thing. This little light spawn sort of construct goes up to about your knee. a little bit above your knee.
Otherwise, just letting everyone know, every morning Sabanrab will spend time in the kitchen, and everyone will get a cookie that'll give you 2 temporary hit points. Typically it does more, but because I've kind of had to spread it out for everybody, so every morning Sabanrab will make sure everyone gets 2 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
What kind of potions are you trying to make?
Good question. What sort of materials have I gathered? Let's see here. I've probably gotten a bit of stuff.
At the market, you're going to be able to acquire pretty much whatever materials you want for any kind of potion of rare quality or lower. However, to clarify, in order the cost and creation time of a common potion is 3 days for a common potion, 25 gold pieces to make one. Uncommon is 100 gold pieces in a week. Rare is 1,000 gold pieces in 5 weeks. You cannot afford above rare, because above rare, very rare is 10,000 gold pieces in 12.5 weeks. A legendary potion is 25 weeks and 50,000 gold pieces to craft. You are proficient with alchemist supplies, so you don't need to really super duper worry about that. You're going to be making things like acid vials or alchemist's fire or gunpowder.
We're going into the underwater area, right?
Yes.
Am I aware that we're going into an underwater area? I think.
To a certain degree. You don't know how much of it's going to be underwater, but you do know that the Netherdeep is in or below the ruined city of Kaer Morhen, underneath Ank'Harel, which is flooded. So you don't know how much water you're going to be dealing with, but you do know you will be dealing with water.
Okay. So it's uncommon. How many potions of water breathing can I create?
How much money do you have?
Good question. I got about 15,000 gold. 1,463 to be precise.
I believe you mean 1,500, not 15,000.
Sorry, you're right.
How much money exactly?
1,463 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces.
So, if you wanted to wait 2 months and you're working on these at least 5 hours a day every day, you could craft 14 of them, but it would take you about 2 months to do so because you're working on your own, and it takes a week to make an uncommon potion.
Let's see here. Who in our party can breathe underwater? There's myself.
It's you.
And it's just me. Okay.
It's pretty much just you, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, to craft them than to buy them, because they cost about 150 a piece to buy them.
Whereas crafting, it's just 100.
100. So you're saving, like, you're spending 2/3 of the money, but rather than getting it right, boom, it takes about a week to make them.
Okay. I am just going to create 5. Each potion lasts for 1 hour, and so 5, so that's 1 for each party member.
Okay. So you start working on those.
I don't want to blow all of my money.
So mark off 500 gold pieces as you go and you purchase the required alchemical ingredients, kelp weed, types of kelp weed, and various different animal parts that need to be boiled down and extracted and mixed together carefully.
Yeah. Without doing a whole ass scene, am I able to try and haggle out a discount for buying in bulk?
No. No.
Can I make a roll attempt at least?
Fine. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, jeez.
You're right.
Fine.
No,
Let me change.
never mind.
That
was an 8.
Let me change the music so that the lore doesn't fall asleep.
Silvery barbs.
Can't silvery barbs me.
Not you. Jurgen.
I already rolled an 8.
And yes, I'm joking.
But yeah. Yeah, so I'm assuming an 8 doesn't do it for me.
No, you're paying full price.
That sucks. Okay. Reduce 500 gold. And I'm going to go into Inventory Manager and put 5 potions of thing for me.
You don't have them yet. It's gonna be make a note. It's gonna take you 5 weeks to make them.
Okay. Would I have been able to do this throughout the entirety of our downtime
If you
here?
want to rewind back and have say that you've been working on these since the beginning, you would have 2 of them by now.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
As can Levki?
Yes.
What's that third spell?
The third spell is Bad Blood. It is a necromancy spell, and I believe it's either a first or a cantrip. First level necromantic spell. So
That does
range of 60 feet. Components: vocal, somatic, and material. Duration: concentration up to a minute. You conjure a dart of pure poison and hurl it at a creature you can see within range. I make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 poison and must pass a con save or become poisoned until the start of your next turn. At higher levels, when using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you conjure an additional dart.
Oh, who just left? Was it Tom again? Yes, it was.
Yeah. Also, Dan, did you read my DM?
Yes. I'll deal with that later.
So I guess I need another Arcana check. Yes?
Yes, please. This one at
that'll
advantage
be-
because it's only a 1st level spell.
Okay, first one is a total of 19. Second is 13. That'd be 19.
So yeah, no, this is not a difficult spell to figure out, as you're able to inscribe it into the book. By the way, Sab, since you guys aren't really doing party funds and you're the one that delivered it, make sure to include let's see, it's 2.
It's 250 a person and 250 per item, if I recall correctly.
Mark, add 2,250 gold to your inventory. As Jurgen, you are doing normal morning routine and you check the mail.
Hmm.
And there is a letter there addressed to, well, no one in particular. It's addressed to you, but it's clearly not addressed to just you. It's just that they don't really know what to call you guys.
Oh, right. We kept forgetting to tell them their names. Alright. I am going to go in. As I assume everyone's at the breakfast table eating.
Yeah.
Nom, aggressive nom.
There. Sab divvies out the 450 to Jurgen, Levki, Phyra, Vinthara, and Sarhorn.
The
Did I miss anyone?
450 gold?
Yeah.
well, right
division
now,
display.
Rime isn't with us, and I don't think Rime eats.
Well, no. It's 450 for Jurgen, Levki, Phyra, Vinthara, Sarhorn, and Apollo.
450 each.
Correct.
Baller.
Sweet, I have more than 1,000 gold.
Oh, thank you. Is that for the,
It is for
magic
turning in
item?
the sword and for making sure it was completed well.
Alright, that's good.
I'm gonna take out 50.
Phyra perceives to pickpocket someone. I'm kidding, by the way.
God damn it.
Actually, so while we're having the breakfast, Sab is not giving out the money. His little homunculus is giving out 450 and a cookie to everybody. So
Cookie!
I Phyra, goddammit. Sorry, Daddy. Phyra, goddammit.
Sorry, Father dearest.
Right. Jurgen's just fucking walking him with coffee in the mail. He's just like, nice new gadget you got there, Seb.
yes, it is someone actually that can help me take care of egg and other small things if needed.
How is that thing coming along?
I hope well. I mean, I've
Is
never
it-
studied
is
the
it
length
well-
of time.
Is it well done or over easy?
Neither. Hopefully ripe soon,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Poached. Got it.
Anyway, we got a letter to us.
Keep role playing. I have to take a piss.
Don't take it, leave it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so we have I don't know if this should be in character or out of character. Have we decided on a group name, or are we just deciding not to name us?
Well,
by
honestly,
the
we
way-
had 3 different names.
By the way, I think we should all, as a group, right now come up with a group name, considering the fact that the letter that I got was only addressed to me. Pretty sure it's from the Cobalt Soul.
Matt
Burger
8
Hobos
balls.
Anonymous?
No.
Murder Hobos Anonymous.
Back.
It's only you, friend. But,
Fuck you,
We can
Jurgen.
workshop it.
no, I think
the
we need to come
Slayer's
up with a
Take.
name now. We keep kind of putting it off. We should really, like,
Well,
come up with some
well,
sort of a group name.
technically we did come up with names, but, well, there were 3 different names.
I was about to suggest a name, but then I remembered that the name that I wanted to suggest was for a different game, and that was John's Rangers.
I know.
Beautiful.
What about the
John
Slayer's
Dory's
Take?
Rangers?
The what?
Slayer's
Oh.
Tape.
Little too close
what?
to.
What was it? What was his suggestion?
It's a Critical Role
The
parody.
The Slayer's Take.
No.
I don't really mind as long as there's a sex joke in there.
Sab's
Yeah,
dads
or
and
Or a
dolls.
sex joke to be made. See, Phyra, the most important part of being a bard is not to go for the low-hanging fruit. Well, actually, no. You're you're a lady bard, so going for the low hanging fruit's how you make your money. As Vinthara like punches him in the shoulder.
I'm sorry, you're a what? No?
Oh yeah. During the few days, I decided to ask Apollo to teach me how to be a bard.
Well, there you go. First creativity
not gonna
exercise.
make it out
Think of
this-
a name for us.
I'm not going to make it out of this city, am I?
Probably
I
not.
like the name I originally came up with, but I don't think there's 8 of us anymore.
I mean,
what
I do
was it?
remember there was a group known as the Mighty Nine, and I'm pretty sure there weren't 9 of them.
Fair enough. The name I originally had while we were all separated was the Magic 8 Balls.
It would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, they looked at me weirdly.
What's the reason for that name again?
I panicked.
What about glory bringers?
Do we really bring a whole lot of glory?
No.
More like property damage.
I'm a human fighter, and even that is basic. Like, wow.
I know.
Glory.
I know.
Balls. Glory.
Wait, oh god. Low hanging fruit, Phyra.
No, that was Ken. I was just reading out loud.
Oh. Hold on. I think I still need to handle this. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Keep role playing. Come up with a name.
Let's see here.
Light bringer? No. Maybe? Sab, what do you think?
Not everyone is of the light here, so it's probably not representative. Do we really need a group name? Because we're trying to help guy with Jewel, and where is Levki's father? Wasn't he on the way? Did we miss him? What's going on with that? Shall I message him?
You could
I have no
try
fucking
messaging
clue.
him.
What about the
We're gonna end up spending all day on this, aren't we?
100%.
We can workshop it.
No, we need to figure it out right now because we keep like.
Let's
Throwing
do
it
it
up.
on the way there, and maybe on the way back if we haven't thought of it.
Oh, I got it. How about the Undecidables?
I don't know. I'm undecided.
That's the point.
I know. I was a joke.
Oh, I know.
No,
The Jasmine Dragons.
no.
That sounds like a traveling group, like of performers.
Sounds more like a tea shop.
I mean, I think I think that the Undecidables is a good name.
I like that too. I also wonder if, and he kind of looks at Levki warily, if we maybe add something like fire to the name, hot pockets or something, you know, because we're out there on fire, just doing good things for people. I don't know.
Well,
There's only one person here who involves fire.
Well, holy is kind of a fire-esque kind of. Well, okay.
Well, honestly, we end up leaving fire behind and not in a good way.
Look, I think
It's
the
not my fault that
Undecidables.
everything's flammable.
I think the Undecidables perfectly encompasses the way all of us are acting like now, and make sure not to leave anybody out.
Now,
I feel
would
like
that
it's a
name
representation of us every day.
instill confidence in those who hear it?
No, but most of the names don't. Let's be honest.
What about
Sabanrab,
what about raging bulls? Because we're like a bull in a china shop.
I
I
feel
don't
more.
even know what the fuck you're even trying to say with that. What? Hold
I
on.
feel like I'm
What?
more interested in the Undecidables. Just say in a different language. A language that not many people speak, so they don't question it too much.
Lefty says the Undecidables in Infernal. Does that work?
It seems a bit long. I think Undecitables is a good, concise, point-making name. Okay, so what does Mail
Well, it
say?
doesn't exactly strike fear into our enemies, does it?
Looking at us doesn't strike fear.
Well, but it
Have you seen this group?
but it will make them underestimate
Fair point,
us.
Sarah.
Yeah, I know.
That's true too. Yeah. You don't want to underestimate the Undecidables.
Then I think we are in agreement, maybe?
I think. All in favor of the Undecidables, say aye.
Ah. And
Aye.
as soon as like Jurgen lifts his hand up, I'm going to pickpocket him.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, sleight of hand. Dirty 20.
I don't think that works because Jurgen has a passive of what?
Hold on. My passive perception is 20.
Is 20. Meets beats. Unless you want to roll for it and just give her a chance.
I'm gonna roll fucking perception on you, you rat.
Fails miserably.
That's the first roll of the game.
You're welcome.
I mean,
Perception 16. Yeah, you beat me. What do you steal from my pocket?
I don't know what's in your pocket.
There is
not a mousetrap.
You could roll for it. Like, here's 5 things, roll for it, and I'll tell you what you get.
That's always fun.
Oh.
I want to set the universe.
Why did I fucking have this? Oh, okay.
Set the universe on
I'm turning the bow down.
Sorry.
No, you go.
No wind in the sun.
You find like a pouch containing like 50 gold pieces.
Damn, I was just gonna give this back, but now I'm tempted.
Levki messages.
You know what? She's gonna put it in her pocket and see how long it takes for you to notice. Because 50 gold, you're gonna notice that.
Where the fuck did Dan go? He left the call.
Well, he asked us to keep role playing and continue the story. He had to go take care of something real quick.
Yeah, we should probably.
So, letter. What is that?
I don't exactly have an idea of what it is.
I'm guessing it's an invitation to join the Cobalt Soul.
A letter is
Okay, I'm back.
parchment you have written on and sent to someone else.
Jordan,
Right.
I pickpocketed Jurgen and took 50 gold.
Oh, you dick. Alright,
Now
did you
I'm
guys decide
waiting
on
for
a
him to
fucking
notice.
party name yet?
We were kind of
Are you guys waiting on
Undecidable.
undecided.
All in favor of the Undecidables.
That's actually really good.
Well, Jurgen's a party dad, so it was only apt that he came up with it.
Oh, you're right. No, sorry. I am the party dad. You're the party granddad.
Yeah.
Very much so. Where's my beer?
As are you guys gonna head straight to the Cobalt Soul now?
I believe so.
Yes.
Would you like me to reach out to Father again? We've not heard from him, and it's been some time. I mean, he said he was on way, but didn't say on way where.
Yes, I would like to meet him, see him again.
Levki, Father. Hello! Sabanrab here. Where are you now? Levki waiting. We are in Ankarel. Come say hi. Or don't. I don't know your life. And that's it.
One eternity later.
Levki leans over to Austin. My dad could beat up your dad.
No response? I may try later then.
Bullshit.
Also, Titus, by the way, I got the Fate, my Mage Slayer, so on the low time, I will probably be training with Austin, asking him for tips about how to deal with mages,
Austin,
because we are gonna.
Austin is down with training with you. After all, how else are you going to ever be able to actually protect your family if it isn't if you continue to ignore the training of the glorious Arthurian Empire?
Or you could ask, a mage for tips and tricks on
I'm
taking down a mage.
I'm 4 levels above him. I'm gonna make sure that he suffers for saying that, but at the same time, I want to learn from him. Did he level up?
Did he level up? All the NPCs level up at the same time you guys level up.
Okay, so I'm 3 levels above him. Or 4, I don't remember. But yeah, no, that's how I justify my new feat, because we are dealing with a fucking kind of Bagnav. And now every time someone tries to cast anything, they're gonna suffer.
Does that include Levki? Please tell me that includes Levki.
No, well, it depends on what Levki does.
Wait, what depends on what?
It always includes Levki. BB.
My man, you almost made a deal with Vecna. If you tell me you would made a deal with Cyric, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I'm not above making deals in order to try to protect the rest of you assholes.
If you make a deal with Cyric, there's no warning. I'm just killing you, man. There's no way. It's even worse than making a deal with Baal.
Cyric? With Cyric?
Yeah, Cyric. Yeah, the worst god up there. Literally the only reason why the Jesus Christ allegory of D&D, the monk that loves pacifism is like on site, is the only god.
You mean Sidorak?
Cyric, yeah.
That's a funny way of saying Sidorak, but okay.
That's how my friend who named his cat after that god did. So yeah.
As you guys head, let me go over. Let me list some out of character stuff, just so you guys are fully aware. Okay, so joining the Cobalt Soul. So Activists of the Cobalt Soul have deemed the party worthy and motivated enough to join the organization as full members. The characters receive brief, congratulatory messages from Iwo via a sending stone or letter. Membership comes from the following benefits. Each new member receives monetistic robes like those worn by the other members of the Cobalt Soul. If you want to know what those look like, Google Cobalt Soul uniforms. And, basically just the monk chick, I forget her name, from fucking... From Campaign 2. Beauregard, yeah. If the robe is... because she is also, in fact, a member of the Cobalt Soul. If the robe is lost or damaged, the replacement can be purchased at the temple for a single gold piece. Each member received free lodging in Ank'Harel if ever they need it. The lodging is comfortable quality. New members can buy the following magic items at the Temple of the Mentor. Spell Scrolls of Detect Thought for 10 gold pieces. A Spell Scroll of Divination for 125 gold pieces. A Spell Scroll of Commune for 250 gold pieces. And a pair of Sending Stones, 250 gold pieces for both of them. The characters can't receive any more missions from the Cobalt Soul unless they become members of... Okay, yeah, so you guys are already members of the faction. So skipping ahead past all of those introductions, I do intend on making a secondary Hero Forges for you guys wearing the uniforms.
Levki's gonna hate that.
Levki can eat it.
But anyway, so... Give me 1 second.
That was so aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bo.
No, go harder.
As you guys finish up with everything, you go back up to the very top of the to Iwo's office. You've been given the full rundown on everything it means to be a member of the Cobalt Soul. Unironically, for those of you, I imagine more people are familiar with Fallout. The Brotherhood of the Cobalt Soul is basically the Brotherhood of Steel, but with magic instead of technology. Anyway, no, the general consensus behind the faction is generally magic created a massive cataclysm before in the form of the Calamity, and it is our job to make sure people still progress, that there's still progress in society, but that people can't fuck their lives up so bad with magic that shit happens again. So we're gonna make sure that we keep a closed lid and prevent anybody from going overboard with magic to keep everybody safe. They have the divine backing of at least two of the prime deities and a lot of dragons. Not here specifically, or at least not so far as you know, but yeah, a lot of silver dragons and gold dragons and crystalline dragons are active members.
Well,
where's that?
Fuck.
Cool people all around.
Yeah.
Lefty is not liking this at all.
As you head into you head into Iwo's office as he turns and looks at you. Congratulations. Oh, sorry, this is wrong. Congratulations. I knew from the moment that you walked in that you had the potential to really make a difference. As he holds his hand out to shake Jurgen's.
I shake it.
Now, you said that you need to get down to Kaer Morrow. That was the first thing that you asked of me. To clarify, Kaer Morrow is an active archaeological site, and there's a lot of dangerous magic down there. We can't just let anyone go running around willy-nilly. And even if we wanted to, we don't have the authorization just to tell somebody that they're allowed to. But I'm going to start working on it. Putting in the correct paperwork, filing requests, getting all of your names on record, getting you passes into Kalmara.
How long would that take?
Not as long, now that we've gone through the appropriate channels, but it will take... depends on the Chancellor and the Council of Ank'Harel. If they don't have a lot on their plate, it won't take long at all. If they're busy with more important matters, at least as far as they're concerned, it could take a few weeks.
We can solve those matters if they want, you know. We are quite adept at solving matters.
That's actually what I'm hoping for. The more you help us keep the peace, the more the council of the city gets your names in their ear, and then when the paperwork comes across their desk, they'll know who I'm talking about. Hopefully, they'll have a positive opinion of you, and they'll slam an accept stamp on the paperwork without much thought. Not to try to make myself sound corrupt, but the best way to deal with politicians who think that the world revolves around them is to work around them. It sounds counterproductive, but it works.
Mm.
I'm from a druid group, so I just gotta say, you guys are overcomplicate things so much in the big cities.
Overcomplication, I disagree. A Druid's Grove only has a few hundred people to worry about. A city like Ank'Harel has a few thousand, few 100,000 sometimes. Or at least, that's the dream. Respectfully, what works with a small group of people cannot work with a large group of people. Anyway,
He gives you like a fair enough.
if you wish to continue the work, one of my top archivists, a woman named Jamal Alayethia. She's going to be downstairs. It's 3rd floor, 2 floors below us. Her office is pretty recognizable. She started investigating this Vermilion Dream group and their connection to this Ruidium stuff. The sword you brought us. It's not enchanted. Well, it is, or it was. The enchantment was simple. Under normal circumstances, it just would have been a slightly improved weapon. But because of the crystal that has completely enveloped the blade and covered it, every inch of the metal, it's not the sword that's enchanted. It's the crystal. We need to know more about this material. We need to know how to destroy it. We need to know how dangerous it is. We need to know how it can be used. Is it a decent spell focus? Is there negative side effects to its usage? And if any of that comes out to be negative, we need to make sure that it's out of everyone's hands. We can't have this in Ank'Harel.
Damn.
I do.
Left
You guys
would
got
know
the
some of
Armsilla
this
arrested,
stuff,
right?
What was that?
Wait, a bunch of people are talking.
Yeah, sorry.
What was that?
Levki would know some of the dangers of the material and uses, correct?
You never suffered any negative side effects from using it as a spell casting focus before, you destroyed it.
I didn't destroy it. Jurgen destroyed it. Get your facts straight.
Sorry. My apologies. Before Jurgen destroyed it, proving that he in fact was not a traitor.
That's still up for debate.
You guys have too much baggage. You should just fuck it away.
There's always going to be baggage, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. We are like a fucking. We are the baggage of the baggage, like as a group.
Is a crystal ruidium, or was there something else, a different kind of crystal there?
Yeah, ruidium.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, okay. How?
As yeah.
Oh, I was just going to ask, out of curiosity, and we know a little bit about ruidium already, but how close does it seem to be to, say, Saronite?
So, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh. Arcana. Not proficient. Okay. Oh, 14.
14?
Yeah.
So, the material seems to be giving off, whenever you've seen it or dealt with it, which has really only been twice, it has a similar composition magically, like the energy it gives off, to Serenite, Argite, Azurite. It's not quite the same as any of those, but it seems to be a physical manifestation of a magic of like, it's like, it's because it's coming from, it has such similarities to them, so the same kind of crystalline structure, the same kind of like energy that comes from them. You have to assume that the material is coming from something, like there's a living elemental maybe that it's coming from. Like, it's like, based off your previous experience, it wouldn't be far for you to assume that it's like the blood of some sort of like elemental or like a dying god or something.
Gotcha. Cool.
And that, you know, that probably has something to do with Alexian, who's trapped down there in the Netherdeep. Maybe he's trapped with that god. Maybe he's trapped because he's keeping that god there.
Very interesting.
Once again, I didn't. Ravenquin, right?
What?
He
I
said
did
his...
inform everyone about the warning of the Ravenquin.
Yeah, but so far the Raven Queen's been a fickle bitch.
You guys are aware. But you guys are aware that I told you he might be gone mad. Just checking.
Yeah, no, that was made aware to the party.
Okay.
That was it.
But yes.
What we have discovered from what we are aware of this.
Oh.
Are you aware of the Arthurian Empire?
The what?
The Arthurian
boy.
Empire.
No. Who was that?
They're a faction trying to take over the world.
Interdimensional, intersphere invaders have broken into fold a bunch of countries, including it was the fallen flying city, right?
But wasn't that an alternate universe group? It may not have necessarily come from this world.
That's why I said intersphere.
Yes, fair. Okay, understand that.
Look at you guys like you're crazy.
Yes, because I remember the Warlock. I know that Warlock, but that was not the same Warlock. It was an alternate version. The same with Illidan. There was something very odd about that Illidan. I still am pissed off about Illidan, but that was definitely a different one. So definitely, they're out there, but hopefully not close enough to bother us.
Who was Illidan again? It was the giant gnoll guy, right?
No, he was a Warlock. He was the guy that came into the tunnel and was about to kill everyone, and I wished him away, and he went into the hole towards Argus.
Oh, the demon hunter.
Yeah,
Yes.
the gnoll guy. Yeah, no. There is a group trying to take over the world right now, and they're succeeding. I'm surprised you haven't heard of this yet.
A captain of theirs marked my grove and took the. What did they took, Titus? What did they took with them?
Don't remember.
The group? I thought they were excavating Avalier.
No, you don't know what they took. You know that they were there for something. You don't know what it was.
Oh, okay. A cohort of them burn down my grove and kill a bunch of people that we got to revive or other means. But yeah, no.
Yeah, we did bring them back, I think.
But that doesn't change.
Avalier.
Mm-hmm. They're excavating it. A lot of the refugees. If you think we're insane, just ask them. They will tell you the same story. They will describe them to you.
They found the once floating city. They've been trying to get.
You are referring to the refugees you brought when you first arrived here.
Yes.
He pulls open a drawer and opens a folder and flips to multiple different written reports in the folder, and this is manila folder, and he says, the vast majority of those people either couldn't identify their captors or described them as the members of the Dwendalian Empire.
They've taken over the Empire. They've been using it as a base of operations.
The Interdimensional Empire has conquered the Dwendalian Empire to use as a cover.
I pull out my insignia as a guard of the Dwendalian Empire. I should know. I was there when it happened.
So we should view the Dwendalian Empire the exact same way that we've always seen the Dwendalian Empire. Aggressors.
Do they have the Dwendalian Empire had magic from another plane?
The Dwendalian Empire have always used and abused magic.
Did their magic was impossible to heal?
None of the refugees have reported anything like that.
What? There were no talk of mind flayers?
There have been several talks of mind flayers. We were investigating that very matter. However, nobody could point out the exact location of the ruins of Avalier on any maps. Trust me, we would love to go there to investigate.
Nobody, unfortunately, has. We didn't know exactly where the place was at all. It was sudden. It crashed.
But the dragon knows. He's the one who took us there.
Titus, didn't I go there with my sister somehow?
Yeah, she knew how to get there.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh, well. I heard someone. Oh, I know someone that does. I look at them.
This isn't the priority. You bring me something solid, but respectfully. As he looks at you, if there is somebody covertly controlling the Dwendalian Empire, like I said, nothing has changed. It just means the Dwendalian Empire were aggressors and continue to be aggressors.
No, things have changed a lot. Because before, the Dwendalian Empire was powerful. Now they are near unstoppable.
He takes his glasses off and sets them on the table. Listen, I have built my career on not just respecting the world of adventurers, but trusting the world of adventurers. The majority of people like you who come through my office say the craziest crap I've ever heard in my life. Things that would drive most people into an asylum come out of people like your mouths on a near daily basis. Oh yes, my grandmother was my grandmother. He ignores you for the moment. My grandmother and her and all of her knitting partners have been replaced with doppelgangers. The gang leader of the small street gang that mugged me the other day is a golden dragon. Oh, the Chroma Conclave is coming back. We need to start investigating weapons to fight specifically dragons. Says a old wizard, dragonborn wizard, barely within his right mind. I'm not saying you're lying, and I'm certainly not even saying you're wrong. But what do you expect me to do about it? If there's really this deep of a infiltration, I would need to start investigating every member of the Cobalt Soul. But then, at the same time, I don't know what I'm looking for. And on top of that, we would start what would you have on Corel do? Treat the Dwendalian Empire as enemies? Put ourselves at the risk of war over some wards provided by risky adventurers who might have ulterior motives so far as the Council is concerned.
None of that matters. The point is, you don't have to fight them. The fact of the matter is that they need ruidium. It allows them to power portals in which they can properly send a phenomenal army to come and take over this world.
They wanted...
That's how powerful ruidium is. That's what I was trying to get at.
They wanted the chunk that I had, which this one destroyed. Gestures to Jurgen.
Well then, I don't have to do anything. I just have to keep letting you do what you're going to do anyway. Because we're going to get you famous enough that the Council permits you to go into Caramero. From Caramero, you're going to find your way into that. You're going to find where the source of this ruidium stuff is coming from, and you're going to destroy that source. Because if the ruidium is dangerous, we should not be using it. And if it is dangerous, it should be destroyed.
And I second that.
Levki, didn't you also mention that you saw a future version of yourself?
Yes, and you know how unpredictable that can be.
Didn't you say that they were covered in druidium?
Yes. Corrupted by it.
And they wanted to kill me because of it, right?
Would it help if I showed him Puzzle Ball? Well, no, that's different. Yes, never mind. Sorry.
So this material can also corrupt biological living creatures. Wonderful.
Yes,
Good
there
to
is
know.
material like this on my planet. Well, the planet my people currently live on, that is very similar to this.
It seemed to, at least from what I could tell, have affected his bone structure. Piercing out of the skin in places. Very, very twisted.
I love this because I want to point out that Sabanrab is essentially an alien to all of us, but we don't realize because he's so similar to tieflings. But yeah, no, I was about to point at Sabanrab and say, what is he? At the Cobalt Soul man, just to approve of interplanar travel.
No, he has a tail. And hooves. I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with you. Well, maybe I might be. I'm not sure yet.
We're just trying to empower you with the right information. That's all.
I don't expect you to
essentially.
believe me or anyone else here.
Can anyone do like illusionary image? Maybe you could bring up at least layout of city or island or what you can remember. Maybe we can garner clues.
Creating a city isn't creating a replica of the city isn't creating the city itself. It gives no proof.
That's fair.
I'll ask my sister
Dan.
how to be there later. Don't worry about it. They might like it.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but a person can teleport to a place they've previously been, yes?
With the right magic.
Well,
the distance is important.
we've all been there.
Levki, at this point,
if we had said, well, we could take an observer, come back and report back on what they're doing.
I think at this point, the point is that he's trying to tell us, Levki, is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even if he can do that, because he can't do anything about it. Maybe send a spy in the best of cases.
He wants proof. That is a option to obtain. The proof.
I think we're getting off track here. We need to focus back up. We can talk about this later. Once we have actual plan, we give him a time to mull over this.
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
Back to what you were saying about the rules. Is there anything that we not the rules, like missions that the leaders of the city need? Is there anything in particular that needs doing, needs focusing on?
Like I said,
or...
please go check with Jamal downstairs. He had something for you.
All right.
Thanks for the change of clothes.
You don't need to wear it all the time. Just important meetings and such.
The only thing Levki puts on is the sash.
Comfortable enough.
Well, as we're leaving, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. And I'm not gonna prod in, but I am just going to I'm going to see what his surface level thoughts are.
The moment you guys start leaving, his surface level thoughts immediately direct towards sending agents to actively investigate anyone who is also looking for Ruidium, and informing people that there is a potential fourth organization trying to get their hands on Ruidium, other than the Cobalt Soul, the Vermilion Dream, and the Allegiance of All Sight.
Okay.
Never mentioned the Hand of Vecna, by the way.
Everyone always goes, I would have mentioned. You didn't mention. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's... No. I'm asking, like, did we mention that before? Or...
No one ever mentioned the Hand of Vecna directly to him. The Hand of Vecna has been, like, the guards of the city have been warned that there might be the Hand of Vecna going around, but not the Cobalt Soul.
What should I tell him about? As we're going out, like, not to tell him, but like a reminder to everyone, we should have told him about the Vecnats, about the Vecna followers. We should do that later, right?
No, we can go back right now.
Bitch.
Hey, I'm gonna fucking shove Sarhorn's head through the door real quick so he can pop the dimension.
Oh yes, we dealt with the Hand of Vecna. They are in the city. The guards have been informed already.
I pull him back out. Have a good day. Are the Hand of Vecna looking for Iridium?
I'd be curious to see what he
Detect
thought of
thoughts pick up. The fuck? So as you guys get to the High Curator's office, you walk in, and the office itself is decorated very much so how you'd expect, like a very educated, like, high school history, not high school, like college history professor, with like maps and bookcases and a globe of the world and like skulls and glass cases and weapons on the wall, but like in ornamental kind of way.
My wet dream like office, yeah.
As
Tom.
seated at a wide table is a young man, no older than 30, with brown skin and hazel eyes. His white robes adorned with blue designs and intricate symbology. As he smiles warmly as you guys get in. Please shut the door behind you, if you would. As he closes the book in front of him. You must be... who's in charge of the little group you guys have? I wasn't told.
Point at Jurgen.
Levki rolls his eyes.
You're not getting the leader position with that attitude, pal. Look at you, Levki.
I am High Curator Jamal Ilathea, although you can just call me Jamal. The last name is a bit of a handful, or mouthful, as it would, and I've heard much about you. Mostly good things.
It's not gonna last.
I'm very sorry.
As he wanders, like, kind of paces back to his desk, he says, "We know that the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream is experimenting with this red substance that its leaders, and we have also come to be calling it, Ruidium. Rumor has it that the substance comes from the ruins of Caer Marrow, the underwater city underneath on Corel. Now, I'm sure you already know most of that, but I'm worried that the Consortium is tampering with powers well beyond its control. This is why I would like you to infiltrate the Consortium's headquarters, a tavern called the First Eclipse, and find out anything that you can about the research on Ruidium. If you happen to come across any magic items the Consortium is in possession of, please confiscate them and bring them to the temple for examination, safekeeping, or at the worst of cases, disposal."
How about a loan onto the loyal adventurers to your cause, in the case that they are good enough? I say jokingly.
Note to self. Any artifacts found? Do not disclose.
I am willing, as members of the organization, to provide you a final reward of 1,000 gold pieces for completing the mission, and on top of that, another 250 gold pieces per magic item returned to us.
Levki immediately disclose some of the magic items.
Exactly. The ones we know we're not going to use.
I suspect that the consortium of the Vermilion Dream has started recklessly crafting weapons and armor using ruidium. I believe that the sword that you previously brought us was likely made by the consortium. This information is being closely kept. Not many members of the library are aware of what is going on, and we like to keep it that way. The situation with the consortium of the Vermilion Dream is it is a fragile one, which is why, being only recent additions to the library of the Cobalt Soul, I feel it is most capable of you handling this sort of mission. Also, you've handled yourself quite well in other similar situations, and from what I hear, you've acquired quite the reputation for successful jobs well done prior to your arrival on Corral.
Translation, we're expendable.
Translation, you're capable.
Ignore him, he's too jaded for his own good.
Now, in order... Sorry.
No, he's just got an intelligence of 8.
Which is more than you, with an intelligence of 4.
Now, in order to be capable, we want to be prepared. Do you have any historical information on this keep that may lead clues to any old darkness in the area?
On the consortium, they meet at a tavern.
Care, whatever.
My apologies. Yes, the city of Kelmaro. Yes. Well, it was a pre-calamity city. It was destroyed in the calamity. It was primarily composed of orcs and elves. Back when the continent of the continent was mostly jungle. There is not a lot of information about its specific cultural aspects, but I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that the most important archaeological findings of our century could be down there. As you know, orcs and elves are not exactly the most on great terms, aside from a handful, and we believe that the conflict during the Cataclysm might have been a source of many great cultural schisms. And we also don't know what destroyed the city. We don't know who was responsible for the destruction of the Kelmaro. So, we are the Allegiance of Allsight is actively investigating the ruins, but the process is slow. Hopefully, once you get access to the ruins, you can start speeding the process up.
So you don't think there might be some old god planted there from the void from long ago that's corrupting things from below?
Some old speed. Well, there's no sign of any sort of demonic or astral presence.
The ruidium is the sign. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, well, we don't know what it's made of. We don't know where it's coming from. I sincerely doubt that it's coming from a living air quotes creature. That seems like a far-fetched theory, but it is one worth investigating at the very minimum.
Thank you.
I have a question. We were told that we are trying to get in the good graces of the we were told that we were trying to get into the good graces of the
assholes in
government,
charge.
the government body that runs this city. How is spying on another faction going to do this? This seems, on the surface at least, only to help your faction. Which we are glad to do. But, we
Simply
also have
put,
our goals, right?
if they are indeed making weapons and armor with rubidium, and then they are not selling them on the open market. They're selling them to criminals. If you can prevent these, if you can prove that they are crafting these materials, and if in doing so you manage to prevent them from being able to craft more, you are going to be getting these weapons and armor out of the hands of those who would be using them for ill purposes. The council would recognize that sort of work. It would also condemn. It would also condemn the consortium of Vermilion Dream as the criminals that they are.
What if we found the forge that they're using and
Well, then it should be destroyed. That would be quite. I would provide quite the bonus if you're capable of preventing them from ever being able to craft more. I would imagine that it would require quite the special forge.
Yes, well, I'm sure Fireball in the right place will destroy it.
Levki, that's not gonna do us any good. We're going there to prove that their organization is doing crimes. We're not there to eliminate their organization. For all that uncorrupt.
Okay,
Why am I
the documents will prove that they did this.
I don't think
you're fools if you think they're going to just stand there and let us take their shit.
I have a question for the group. Why am I smarter than the wizard?
You're
You actually have higher intelligence.
Are you not a psychic warrior?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm smarter. I don't get my psychic powers aren't from me, they're from the fucking mind flare inside of my brain.
Oh,
Technically, it's in your eye socket going to your brain. But that's neither here nor there.
I again ask, why am I smarter than the wizard?
Again,
my father once done the something.
Well, honestly, you're not that smart. You haven't noticed yet.
Noticed what? Oh, you fucking stole from me, didn't you?
What? No.
Alright, what did you take? He holds his hand out.
You know I'm way better than that. I'm an improved individual.
You're a bard. You're a bard. Give me my money back.
Fine. But she gives you the sack that had 50 gold in it.
This was 50 gold. You were planning on keeping this?
Oh no, I was waiting until see how long it would take you to notice.
Look at my sword.
I pocket the gold.
Who was first? You're me.
What is it left?
You're me.
So what Phyra just proved, you're intelligent, but you're not very perceptive.
Intelligence and perception are not the same thing.
No, but I would think a town guard would be more perceptive than intelligent. No,
She's been training as a rogue far longer than I've ever been a town guard. I'll give her a break on this one.
I don't want to say. I look at both of you. First off, I look at Levki. Jurgen, you must understand that being intelligent is not the same as being wise. And second off, to be fair with Phyra, she also is of all your children, she's the one that stole less from you or Sid.
To be fair, if it was me, she should have taken part of the gold out of that pouch and then given you back the pouch with less gold. But that's neither here nor there.
Sabanrab looks at Jamal. I'm so sorry. They really do work together pretty well sometimes.
Right. We should
Is-
probably plan some sort of an infiltration, some spying. Try and do what we did before with that magic deal, illegal salesman. Sneak in.
That's-
Have us sneak in. I put the person to sleep, which worked out pretty well, actually.
Oh, let's
We're
put
not working with a singular individual this time. We need to have a bit more information on who we're going up against and actually have a plan on how to defeat them.
I could do it. I could.
We're just
If we
collecting
go in
information. We're not taking down anyone right now yet, are we?
That's why I'm saying, rather than going in and starting to chuck fireballs like an idiot, let's actually just sneak in and not have the town guard trying to arrest us.
Have to chuck fireballs or something.
Where are you guys right now?
We are talking in the center of the fucking, in front of the dude.
Yeah, and Sabanrab apologized to Jamal. I'm so sorry, but they do work well together. Please ignore them.
Yeah, the guy just saw like Jurgen correcting half of Levki's idiocies.
You've got stuff. He's got other stuff to do, so he thanks you guys graciously for doing the job, and then you guys can go.
Yeah, no, we leave the Cobalt Soul, and we're just talking about tactics about how to get in, essentially. So I think that would be a good.
As you guys are walking through the city, like heading back to, all of you are surprised as like you guys are talking, and then poof, right in front of all of you is like Chromie as she says, "Quick!"
Huh?
What happens now?
What is it?
Wait, what time is it?
DM, what time is it?
To pick a time.
Midday.
It's that the clock points to the sun.
Oh, good. I'm not late. Okay, perfect.
Korami, are you okay?
Get to the park. Get the what do they keep calling it? The cistern or whatever. Where all the water like. Quickly.
She's fourth dimensional. You can trust her. Let's hurry.
All right, I'm going to
Right?
run over along with the rest of the group.
Yeah, no. Quickly.
As like are you, like what kind of running are you guys doing? Like full like
Brisk
fucking
jog.
full sprint or?
How worried does she seem?
She fucking like she was sort of flickering in and out of even being here, and she kind of sounded hard.
Okay, full sprint then.
She left her fucking bar or her tavern. That's cause enough to be worried.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
like
seen her leave her bar, so that's cause enough to be worried.
Yeah, no, long.
It's a bathhouse.
Bathhouse, yeah.
Actually, first level long strider. Let's go. Just dashing. Wait, do I have long strider? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna spend one level. Yeah, no, full running. Titus.
What did I miss? Internet conked out.
We're running.
Run, Lefki, run.
Quick,
Run.
run! It's left.
Just follow them. As you guys get to like the more green area, like if you look at the map, all of, like the sort of park area with the water, like the center of the city, and you start you like as this really is kind of like Central Park. There aren't like a lot of businesses or anything. There's a lot of paths that like trees and water canals that like come from a central point and spread out to the rest of the city. As roll me perception, each of you.
Everybody? Yes?
Everybody, yes.
Okay. Crap.
Crippity crip crip.
My passive perception is 20.
I didn't ask what your passive perception was. I asked what your roll perception.
Can I use my passive perception?
I didn't ask you what your passive perception was. I told you to roll perception.
I vote that I should use my passive perception.
You can do that, but you won't notice one of the two things that you need to notice.
Yeah, but I'm gonna notice nothing if I don't do that because I rolled an 8.
Ah, okay. So you have not yet realized that Phyra stole 50 gold from you.
No, I realized. I was talking. Phyra revealed it.
Oh,
that's part of the recording before you came back.
Yes.
Natural 20 for a total.
Natural 20. What Sabanrab get?
That's 15.
15. What does Sarhorn get? What did Sarhorn get? Tom.
Dan.
Thank you. Thank you.
You missed.
Sorry.
That's right.
I'm a little short-tempered right now. My apologies.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
So, okay. And what did Phyra get?
You got scurvy. You got
25.
scurvy.
25.
Yeah, I put it in general.
I'm sorry. I'm not able to look at that right now. So, everyone but Levki notices something pretty fucking scary. Actually, no. Levki and Sarhorn don't notice. As you guys are running, as Levki and Sarhorn are like in the back, like Sarhorn's like way in the front, like way ahead of everybody else, and he's looking dead ahead. He's looking around himself, like around to the ground, like maybe there's like a terrorist attack, maybe there's like undead showing up, maybe there's a demon portal, maybe the Empire showed up. Levki's way in the back, like, wait guys, hold on, wait for me. Dimension doors. I don't want to use that right now. I gotta spell slots. Hold on, just 1 second.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
And the rest of you are like in the middle, and the rest of you notice something fucking scary. You all you all notice a shadow, and you look up. Jurgen's the first one who probably pointed out to like everyone else.
Although, why didn't I see anything? Because I got a natural 20.
Oh,
Anyway.
natural. Oh, wait, hold on. You did see a natural 20. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was somebody else. So Sarhorn's the only one that rolled too low. Okay, never mind.
Brother, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, but your passive perception. The active perception was just to see the gold.
Oh, you were allowing me to roll the passive perception. All right, baller.
Okay. So you everyone but Sarhorn sees as like, guys, wait, what the fuck is that? As then everybody else starts looking up at what Levki's looking at, and you all see a dragon, and not a small one either.
Is it the funny dragon that's been watching us?
No.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Crash landing about 40 feet from you into the trees and ground, and rising out of like the crater and made an impact is a fully adult dragon with red metal, not like regular red dragon, but red metallic scales, and spiking out of him in random intervals like a cancer are deep scarlet red crystals.
Oh fuck. Fireball! Fireball! Fireball!
You all get one reaction.
Hold on, where's the meme?
It's crashing to the ground, right?
That's why you get one reaction.
Is it attacking us?
It's damn well about to be. It looks to be in a fucking... Actually, roll me an insight check.
Yeah, no, because you described it crashing to the ground like it was being attacked and fled to the ground. So I was going to look up.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
God damn it.
Fuck, not that. I've been rolling shit that I haven't I? That's 14.
I had a 26,
14?
if that counts.
Alright, Jurgen, this thing's injured. It might be, you can probably, like, it's a dragon. You can probably talk it down. Sabanrab, it's completely corrupted. It's like, if this shit was, like, you've seen fell corruption. You've seen what, like, horrible fucking corruptive magics do to living creatures. This thing's in like a psychotic rage induced by this magic. This dragon has rabies.
Oh, lovely.
There's no helping this thing. Prepare for battle! He shouts.
Okay, charm person.
That's not going to work on this, I'm telling you right now.
They're immune to charm effects anyway, I think.
Dragons are immune to charm effects.
Or I would have tried calm emotions.
Also, it's charm person.
Charm person only works on humanoid targets.
Yeah, hold on. Do I have anything else?
You would need not charm. That's not charm monster. It's bind monster, something like that.
Charm lizard. That's what I need. I have one. I know I have one that's for this. Asleep. Okay, yeah, I'll try putting it to sleep.
Okay, good luck.
At 6th level. Five, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Okay, so I roll 17d8. Lovely. Okay. That is true, but I do have an extra spell. Okay, that. You know what?
17d8. Hold on, 17d8. You said?
Yeah.
I'm a good DM. I am a nice DM, and I am too tired to deal with the whining of such things. You are physically unable to use that spell to affect him, not because he's immune to sleep, but because you would need to cast more. You would need to roll higher than his hit points. The maximum that you can roll on with that number of d8s is a 136. That is not even half of his hit points.
Okay, then 6th level Black Fireball. Transmute the fire to lightning. Yeah, lightning damage.
Can somebody counterspell that, please?
No.
Look, we have to fight it either way there, buddy boy, so...
roll the damage.
Let me see what it would be damage-wise for a 6th level.
Please.
323, what?
Please tell me that we're in the park and not in the middle of a town part where like a bunch of civilians are about to get wiped out.
You're in the park, but there is in fact a lot of civilians nearby running away and screaming.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're out of fireball range at this point.
Fireball is not a huge radius, so yes. It's a big radius, but it's not a huge radius.
Black Fireball has a 30-foot radius, so 60 feet overall. A little bit bigger, not by much though. There's a,
Considering the fact that the dragon takes up half of that, because it is, in fact, gargantuan in size.
let's see, it's 76
Okay, thank
fire
you,
and
God.
76 necrotic, upped by 1d6 for each slot level above 5th, so 8d6 of each. Alright. I can work with that.
I need to clarify that means that the fireball only goes out a radius of 5 feet away from the dragon. The dragon takes up the entire rest of the radius.
Jeez, that thing's huge.
It
so
is
this would
in
be
fact the
electric?
same size. It is in fact the same size as a Tarask.
Man. It will need to roll a dex save.
$19.
Crap, I didn't put enough. 23. It's 8d6, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. Disregard that first thing. That was me, that was my boo-boo. And you said a 17?
No, they got a 19.
Oh, a 19. Okay, so the electric damage is 37. And the necrotic... Alright. Electric, the lightning damage is 37, the necrotic is 33. So... halved unless someone wants to silvery barbs his thing.
I don't think anybody else has silvery barbs except for you.
And even if we did silvery barbs, he can just legendary resistance. This is a dragon.
That's true. So that'll be half damage. So 30 half would be 15.
21 is half of. 21 would be half of the lightning damage.
Okay, so it takes 21 lightning, and 33 was the...
yeah, which is 16.
Yeah.
Necrotic damage. As it starts charging, it rears up and just starts bold charging towards the entire group. You fire you shoot the fireball. And at this moment, hey RJ.
Yes.
Oh no.
As the fireball is fired, it is Levki is about the maw of this thing. Like if anyone here seen Jurassic World, that scene where the Indominus Rex just bears down on one dude and just scoops the guy up in its mouth, without even biting down, just the whole dude fits in his mouth. The mouth, the dragon is bearing down on Levki in the same way, with the fireball shooting towards him, as time just freezes. And we see a momentary flash of arcane blue and purple, as falling from about 5-10 feet up in the air, landing with a superhero landing into a barrel roll back up to its feet. Describe what Rime looks like as time is frozen around you.
Okay, well, the first thing they're wearing relatively normal clothes. They almost look like a commoner. Just straight normal clothing, a cloak over them. The two things that really stand out are the fact that they are carrying a brace of pistols that only have mostly empty, only 2 are left. And the fact that they have glowing purple eyes. They also stand at around 6'3" as they fully stand up.
Yeah, the only people Sarhorn's a little bit taller than that. Sabanrab's a little bit taller than that. Hey, isn't Jurgen 6'3"?
Somewhere around there. He's a decently tall fellow.
Yeah, I think he was exactly 6'3". As Rime, you see that you have arrived just in time.
God damn it. Well, right place, right time. And assuming it's still paused, the first thing they would do is probably kick Levki away from the mouth while time is still frozen. Yes, not even push, just straight kick.
I imagine, considering the circumstances, you just like, all right, hold on. Let me just Quicksilver here a real moment. Punch him in the dick, then push him out of the way.
Understandable. He just it unfreezes and suddenly he's in extreme pain. Roll for psychic damage.
As time renews, Levki, you're suddenly, first of all, your dick is in pain as you are on the ground. You didn't fall. You don't remember falling. You don't remember anything hitting you. You were just standing there, about to get gnawed on by a dragon as you didn't have time to jump out of the way, before suddenly, boom, you're out of the way. As you're on the ground making Peter Griffin noises. As the dragon misses hitting everybody on its way, as it just like barrels past, the fireball hitting it in the mouth as it like rears in pain, bellowing smoke coming out of its maw as it turns around. The feral look in its eyes, any intelligence, any wisdom, any characteristic gone.
Well, that's nearly guys.
As you guys now see Rime standing there with both pistols drawn.
There. I'm sorry, I won't.
Do it. Do it.
The simping is out of character.
Simp for them in character, I dare you.
Do I get out of it?
Angst.
Why, hello there.
We win.
Down, Phyra.
Simping character.
Do it. Do it
that,
in character.
I consider that hello there completely in character.
No, yeah, that's all I can think of.
You guys. You guys all see this figure standing right like in the middle of you all with their pistols drawn, and they don't look like Phyra's guns either. They look a lot more advanced.
Hey Levki, you're right. What the fuck just happened? Did you teleport?
Fine. It was a light hit.
A light hit.
Who hit what?
I moved him.
What the heck?
Oh, I think there's more than just moved. He is currently suffering.
My dick! Why does that remind me of that one Dragon Ball Z abridged moment of like, why does he keep hitting me in the dick?
I just imagine, One Punch Man, where the guy lands on, like, his fist.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we rolling initiative or?
Not quite yet. The dragon's recovering from a very spicy snack.
I still can't tell what gender this character is. Are you playing a female?
At this point, I may as well continue the 9-year tradition.
Based off of everything we've described in the past, this character can now be considered fully autonomously and robotically trans.
Yes, funnily enough.
Hey, Beauty, you want to help us?
Oh no. the body looks masculine, but they're gonna go by she/her pronouns, right?
Alright, and
At this
then
point,
she'll
basically.
use okay, she'll use handsome then because it has been confirmed or denied to her. She doesn't care. Hey, handsome, you want to help us here?
One, never call me that again, and two, I'm pointing my pistols at it, aren't I?
Good boy. Yeah, she's gonna pull out her gun.
Right, Sarhorn, come on, front line. As I'm going to run up.
As you guys get ready, we're gonna roll initiative at the beginning of next game, next session.
Like those guys.
Like those guys and subscribe to those guys.
Hit the bell.
Sorry I couldn't fit you in sooner, Rime. But I know you are the lowest goddamn. You genuinely just enjoyed vibing. So,
I mean, if I'm quiet and I don't move, I don't exist, right?
No,
They
yeah,
can't see us,
RJ
we
likes
don't move.
being a background character.
I mean,
Oh my
that
God,
doesn't work against dinosaurs or
hold
dragons
on.
in
A
this case.
second, Sabanrab? What?